definitely get the fucking blood pumping. What's up, sluts? Joker here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Wolfenstein The Old Blood because I'm excited for it to come out, and it is coming out about 5 hours from now, actually, and I'm going to be doing a midnight stream tonight over on Twitch, so be sure to check down in the description below for a link to that if you want to come join in and hang out for the stream, which is going to be happening at midnight Eastern when the game does release. Now, that last thing I said right there, that might bother people, is where I said the game. You know, is it really a game? Is it a standalone? Is it an expansion? Is it a DLC? You know, how do you guys view it? I'm kind of on the fence about it, honestly. Like, yes, it's a $20 thing that's coming out, but it is using the same assets over again from Wolfenstein The New Order, which was a fantastic game. It was on my top 5 for last year, and I'm excited to see, you know, what else they want to put out in that franchise, because that was one of the best reboots, if not the best reboot of any game that I've played, and it's a game that's I'm particularly fond of and have memories of as a child playing that game way back in the day. So I'm really excited to check out The Old Blood. And like I said, it's kind of on the fence on whether I would consider it an expansion or not. Yes, it's a standalone, but then again, you could also argue, well, are they calling it a standalone just so that they could sell it to more people? And at the end of the day, honestly, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, we know it's a good engine. It should run pretty well, and it's going to look good, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it is. If it is, I'd love to report that to you guys. Hopefully it's not a big pile of shit, because that would really make me look like an asshole right now, wouldn't it? But wait for the game to come out. I'm going to play it, let you guys know how it runs and everything, try to get a performance review out in the next day or so, and then hopefully a full review as well for this standalone game that, you know, is kind of building on top of the New Order and the success that found. Despite, you know, kind of going against the odds of what has been going on in AAA releases recently and not having a multiplayer attached to it, which is, I think, why the game was so good and why it was able to stand on its own feet just as a single-player game, because it had such a fantastic single-player, good story, good characters, fun combat that did a good mix between stealth and fast action, which I thought was going to be kind of gimmicky, but I thought the stealth stuff was going to be kind of gimmicky, I should specify, but it all worked in so naturally, and I felt like I could kind of do that almost at any time I wanted. There was a few specific parts where you basically had to be stealthy, but for the most part, I felt like I could kind of attack each area the way that I wanted in a natural way. It didn't feel forced. It wasn't like the game said, like, oh, you could do this stealthy, or you can do this action-oriented, or you can snipe from up here. You know, like other games where they just try to pigeonhole you into these 3 things like you're actually giving you an option. I'd rather see it integrated more naturally. Let me decide as the player if I want to play it stealthily, or if I want to play it more like action run-and-gun type style. And if you haven't played The New Order at all, don't worry. This is actually a prequel, and a true prequel. They said there's not going to be any spoilers for the story from The New Order, but some of this is going to fill in some story gaps. So if you have played The New Order, then there's probably going to be some new information for you here to pick up on that you might notice that other people won't. But it's a prequel, and it's its own standalone story. It's set back in the 1940s for the most part, but they have said that, like, the end of it is basically just a couple of hours before the New Order begins. So it looks like it's going to expand quite a time period from the start of the game to the finish, and I'm just looking forward to getting in there and being back in, like, World War II era and running around just killing Nazis and having a lot of fun, because that's what these games are all about. It's just about having fun, and hopefully it has a good narrative to go along with it, because it has some big shoes to fill in regards to how the New Order panned out for me, because that was one of the best stories I played last year in a game, and that's not something you see anymore in a first-person shooter. So really excited for the Old Blood tonight. Like I said, be sure to come check it out on the stream, and I should have a performance review, game review up for you guys pretty soon to give you my final thoughts on the product. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please stick a thumb up on it below, because it helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to follow me on all the socials and find out about the sound card giveaway, that's still going on. I'll put a link down in the description below for the sound card giveaway so you guys know about that, because that's still not getting drawn until the midnight of the 10th. So that's still going on. If you didn't sign up for the sound card giveaway, there's a video on my channel about it, and I'll put a link down below to all that stuff. So be sure to check that out when you're done here watching this video. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.